Good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. This is Thursday's cost cutter at Windmill Fishery, which is near Bristol, for those who don't know. So this is peg 25. I don't think I've ever fished such heavy gear in the winter, to be honest. So fishing down the edge, as you can see. So I got a 2.8 Cryocore elastic, got 020 straight through to a size 18 hook. Fishing a 0.2 gram float to start off with, and I did have one that's a little bit heavier, 0.4 gram. And again, 020 straight through. On the other elastic, I used because I was worried that the 2.8 might be a bit too severe. Obviously, the water's freezing, gene clear, and that. So I had another one that was hybrid elastic, which is 2.4 mil. So not for the faint-hearted, to be honest. Now the cost cutter is only £16 to enter, so happy days. 16 people fishing, so not a bad turnout for a Thursday match. And also it's a £500 qualifier, so if you win the match or someone above you is already qualified, I believe then you qualify for this final. They've done it last year, so if you win, so then you definitely go through. But I'm pretty sure if you're like, say, third or fourth place, but then there's people that's beat you on that given day that's already qualified, then you will qualify by default. Anyway, back to the fishing. So, as you can see, the stampers are pretty decent. Probably average size fish today, I would imagine, was probably £6. To be fair, I was on the scales as well, so I weigh people in. So I'd probably say the average sort of stamp fish is probably £6 to be honest. I don't know what I say, to be honest. Obviously there's bigger ones and obviously there is smaller ones, but a lot of fish I weighed in today, they were all averaging sort of £6. So please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I do appreciate it, and I'm definitely guilty of not asking enough. So as you can see, this is near the end of the match, and unfortunately a couple of people have already packed up. It was pretty tough, and it was really cold. So with the cold wind blowing our end of the lake, I was quite surprised how many fish actually stayed in that corner, to be honest with you. Basically, I didn't film as much of the match as maybe I should have. Just a bit rushing this morning, getting all kitted up. So I kitted up a rod, as you can see, and a few top kits and stuff. Try and cover all the eventualities. And it turned out I never caught anything in open water at all. I didn't chuck to the island. I understand that you are allowed to chuck to the island here, but I just feel that's, I don't know, a bit tight on pegs 1 and peg 23. So I just chucked, I don't know, maybe just over halfway, slightly to the right. Never caught anyway, and focused pretty much all my attention, to be honest, to the left edge. I did try to the right edge, but didn't catch. Sometimes you have to be really patient, so just like basically just tapping in a few maggots and literally just sit there and wait. Lifting and dropping, I did catch a couple doing that, but to be honest with you, just been patient, I think was best, to be fair. I did start off by dobbing down the edge, so I started on bread, never had a bite, tried a few different depths and a few different places, and even dobbed maggots, never had a bite. And then, unbelievably, as soon as I tapped in a few maggots, just like a light switch, to be honest. I didn't want to feed to begin with because I was worried. I didn't know how tough it was going to fish, and I didn't know if it was going to put them off. Because obviously, I haven't fished here for ages. I haven't fished here since the final they had in September, when Dave Wilmot gave me a good whipping off the next peg. But obviously just take your time, and I can't believe how hard the fish were fighting. Considering the water must be, I don't know what temperature the water would be, it would be very low. And these fish are just like nuts. I didn't like it as soon as you got them like to top kit, like obviously I guess they can see the bank, so they knew where they were like coming in. So hence why you want really strong gear. I'm sure you get more bites if you fish like 014 and stuff, but I don't know how you get them out against the snags. Because obviously you fish this heavy elastic like this, it's undoubtedly just not gonna be balanced tackle. So I'll sooner get less bites, get them out, than get more bites and run the risk of maybe losing quite a high percentage of your fish. Anyway, I ended up with 17 carp for £95. So lovely day, and just won the match. So happy days. So I understand that I qualified for final, which I think is in September, I think, but don't quote me on that.